that? That was an epic catch. Hey everybody, Rich Scott here, and I have an announcement to make. I was just drafted to play for a professional football team. No, just kidding. I'm at the Grants Pass High School, and they were gracious enough to let me film this here, and I'm a little out of breath. We're just doing a few takes, so apparently I'm not ready for the NFL. But I wanted to share something with you that happened to me just this past Sunday. Our pastor preached on a topic called resistance, and I want to share a few of those tips with you. All right, the first place you can encounter resistance is actually from the grandstands or these benches out here. Now, the interesting thing about resistance from this place is you're getting resistance from people who aren't even on the field. They're not even playing the game. Now, what is the game? Well, in this analogy, I want to talk to you about the game of life as a Christian entrepreneur, making an impact. And it's amazing to me how your critics become your coaches. They're not even playing the game, but yet they want to give you advice. And so that's your first place of resistance, is people that don't even set foot in the game. Now, isn't it amazing how you watch a football game and all of a sudden this guy with this beer belly is trying to tell you how he would do it if he was you, and he's not even on the field. So that's the first place of resistance. Now I want to take you to the second place of resistance. All right, the second place you can incur resistance, either as a participant in the game or as a spectator, is from these sideline areas. Now, as a spectator, maybe you're the water boy and you are having some impact on the game, but it's just bringing water to the players, and your resistance isn't even really there unless maybe you brought hot water or warm water to the players. And in that case, it wasn't quality H2O.
That's what I call high-quality H2O.
Now, the other place you can incur some type of resistance is from the coach's perspective. You're watching the game, you're kind of directing the game, you're trying to create a certain outcome, but you yourself are not getting much resistance. Now, from the sideline, you have some vantage point, you're viewing, you're seeing it, but you yourself are not really encouraging much resistance at all. Let's go to the third place. All right, where am I at? Right now, I'm in the quarterback position. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where the rubber meets the AstroTurf. This is where all the nickels and noses are pointed. The media outlets, the YouTube channels, whatever it is, all media is pointed here. All the noses in this stadium are looking at this ball. What will you do when you're handed the ball? Now, this is really interesting because my pastor talked about you have basically three things. You can fight, you can flight, which means you can take off and run, or you can have faith. And in this instance, maybe it's the faith to throw it down the field and hoping the other guy's gonna catch the ball and move the game forward. This is where it happens. Now, when you're handed the ball, whether it's a handoff, a throw, or hike to you, all the defense is looking basically at one place. How can we stop forward movement? And in your life, I believe the master has handed you the ball to be an impact in the marketplace as an entrepreneur, to be a mom that makes an impact on her kids that last more than just their lives, but maybe on into your grandkids' life. This ball has been handed to you. The question is, what will you do with it next? Remember, in the game of life, it's not how you start the game, but it's how you finish. Finish well. You know what? I'm sitting here doing these videos and I'm thinking to myself, you know what would be a good prayer? Hey God, turn me into the Flash so I can be super fast. Like this. Boom. Just like that. Wouldn't that be great? Probably not gonna happen. Ooh, 25, 26, hut, 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 hut.